Karen, do you love it or hate it? I just have the camera rolling when we jump in the car.
It's not my favorite thing.
Well, I don't do it all day anymore. I used to do it all day. I just do it when we need to do it. What's up, guys? Anthony Minetti here. Project My Life. Ask Minetti series. We got 9 minutes. We are heading to the mall right now to do a couple things. Karen's got to pay a bill.
Yeah, you gotta get your suit. That's the most important.
I have my
pay
suit
my bill
that
online.
is getting tailored, or it's getting tailored, right? Make it right. For the Worlds this weekend, which is super exciting. Karen's really pumped for it. It's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be a long weekend, but we will be in Long Island for the Worlds, WNBF World Championships. It's all day Saturday. They're doing a live, or they, right? They don't do a live? Morning and evening?
Worlds. I mean, we have a half-hour intermission. That's what we're getting tomorrow.
Excuse
Or
me.
Saturday. Sunday.
It's got 360 competitors. I'm not sure if that's amateur and pro.
Yeah,
Probably
I think it's a combination.
Probably the most competitive natural bodybuilding competition of the year.
I think that's the most they've ever had.
And it's probably the most they've ever had, which is awesome.
I've never seen those numbers
So
before.
it's still growing. The big shows are still the big shows of the year for choke-free bodybuilding, figure, bikini, men's fitness,
Yeah. We have a lot more affiliates, though. We have a lot more foreign countries.
men's physique. I should say men's fitness. Yeah, that's another thing too. There's countries from all over the place, which is really cool. I will not be judging this year. Karen will be judging on the judging panel, which is awesome. Since we promote the Jersey Cup every year, I think it's really cool. Judging really isn't what it's cracked up to be. Like, to be honest with you, you're sitting on the judging panel, the judging table all day long. Oh, could you set that up?
I don't know how to do it. Oh,
That works. We're sitting on a judging panel for 12, 13 hours.
if you're lucky.
You do get breaks, obviously, but it's a lot. You're looking at, everybody's, obviously critiquing their physiques head to toe, trying to make sure there's a lot of pressure, making sure you're putting the right person in the right position, the right place. So it's cool. I feel like it's still an honor to be judging at that level. I will be helping out with the emceeing, which is super exciting and fun. But it's cool to be a part of this organization at that level, because we can give you guys feedback, the amateurs, and we can kind of steer you in the right direction and make sure you have the most successful career you can, and also making sure that you're getting as much out of bodybuilding as you can, and not anyway, I don't know where I was going with that, but we are heading to the mall. Do we have 9 minutes?
What do you mean, do we have 9 minutes? You have
6.
5.5 left.
All right, 5.5 left. The camera's a little jacked up, but we are podcasting, also video, and I've been really having fun with the editing process, even though it's a little bit of a pain in the ass. But anyhow, Karen had a question yesterday, or she, came to me with a question from somebody, one of the members in the studio. Karen, what is the question?
When is too much training too much? Meaning, what are the risks involved with overtraining? And do I need to take a break? And how do I know I need to take a break? It's a loaded question. We need more than 5 minutes to talk about it. However,
We can do a quick little 5 minutes.
can sum up. You need a break. You need a day off. At least one full day off a week. Sorry.
Only one a year.
Only one a year.
Make it count.
At least one full day off a week, because your central nervous system absolutely needs time to recover. And if you're putting the same muscles under stress constantly without any breaks, your muscles can really break down. You're not going to get max benefit in your lifts. You're not going to lift as much. You're not going to be as strong, and you're never going to get the chance to recover. That's my whole thing.
Yeah, so your progress will be stalled, right? If you don't, you're going to hit a plateau sooner. I always feel like, well, back in the day, my man Nick DePalma, my man who took me under his wing and showed me the ropes with bodybuilding and building muscle. When it was in competition season, there was rest days built in. And when I say rest day, we weren't sleeping on the couch all day long. We weren't doing, completely nothing. We were still active with our jobs, and we were still doing stuff. But he never would, he never let me work out more than 5, maybe 6 days a week. One day, at least one day to completely, not go to the gym, to allow your body to recover and kind of reset your central nervous system.
Where are you going?
I'm just driving so I can keep the good lighting on the camera. If I go into the tunnel, we're not going to have good lighting. Those of you who are listening and not watching, we are driving around the parking lot because I want to take advantage of the natural sunlight. Anyway, so he would never, he wouldn't, we didn't take rest. We took rest days, but they were planned, and he wouldn't, he didn't think we should work out more than 6 days a week. And I completely agree. Now, there's days where you wake up and you feel like you don't feel like you need a rest, but it's a rest day, so you go to the gym. Okay, cool. And what happens is, obviously, exercise becomes addiction. It has been for me for many years. So I need that kind of like, I need that brain kind of stimulation. I need blood flowing. I need to feel, kind of, I need it. There's endorphins that I crave. I'll piggyback that on saying, when it was the off season, or when it was the season where we were trying to really build muscle, and we weren't really concerned about being at a certain body fat percentage, and we weren't preparing. I say we. When I wasn't preparing for a bodybuilding competition, his philosophy was, there's no such thing as overtraining. There's just under eating, and that was the philosophy when we were, kind of like in, bulk mode, or we were trying to build muscle. Now, there's some truth behind that too, and so much of this stuff, guys, is emotional and intuitive. So much of it. There's no cut and dry, one way or one, one plan fits all. It's a matter of you regulating and auto-regulating and knowing when it's time to take a break. Excuse me. There's days where I walk into the gym and it's a deload week, or it's a deload, or it's a day that I shouldn't be working out. I feel great, so I'll get an extra workout in. And then there's days where I walk into the gym and I'm a little bit achy. I don't have the energy. I'm not really motivated. I'm not really, I'll do something, but it will be less of an intense workout. So to say that, is there such thing as overtraining? 100%. And I will say that there's no, one way to figure that out besides listening to your body. And that comes from just doing it for so long and being intuitive with how your body feels. And that's from an emotional standpoint and from a intuitive standpoint. I keep on saying intuitive because that's really where the magic happens. Now, 6, 7, 8, 9 days in a row of working out, and some of the folks who come to the studio do a multitude of different things. They do CrossFit 3 times a week. They do strength training. They do bodybuilding with us 2 to 3 times a week. So they have these schedules where they're trying to do something every day because A, it makes them feel good. B, they like seeing results.
And they're trying to lose weight quick.
And they're trying to lose weight quick, right? So my perfect plan, but I can only speak from experience with this. My perfect plan is 4, maybe 5 days of bodybuilding or hypertrophy or weight training. 1 day yoga or Pilates. I put those in the same category. 1 day of yoga and or Pilates, and 1 day active rest day. So don't go to the gym, but go for a bike ride, go for a long walk, go get go for a hike, whatever it is your thing. My thing has been cycling, which is still working out, but it's not as intense as the weight training that we do typically in the gym, where we're trying to build muscle and burn fat and all the other fun stuff. So is there such thing as overtraining? Yes, 100%. And I will say that it is different for everybody. And I will say that, look at some signs. Are you feeling fatigued? Is your scale not going in the direction that you want it to go in? Or is it, what are some signs, Karen, that you hear from members?
Exhaustion, muscle fatigue, not lifting as much as they used to. They don't feel like they're gaining any strength in the gym, even though they've been lifting, 7 days a week for the past month.
And you're going to hit plateaus.
Absolutely.
You're going to hit plateaus, but I just took 16 weeks off of training last year, and I felt amazing when I got back to it. So I think the mentality of having to feeling like you have to work out needs to be kind of looked at a little deeper and just reconsider taking a rest day.
Yeah.
And
you can still get results. You can still lose weight and build muscle with rest days incorporated.
that's where it all happens is when you do rest. So
Yeah.
it's all depending on the person and what your deal is. But
All right. 10.5 minutes.
that's it. Well, we had a little small talk in the beginning, so this would be a perfect little podcast. And that's it. That's a wrap. Believe in yourself, trust the process, and practice patience. What's the outro, Karen?
Hashtag Ask Minetti with some questions. If you have something that you want answered, follow us, like us, share us. And if you find value in this and you think somebody in your life will also find value, please tag them in these posts. That would be really great and help us spread the word. Bye.
Believe in yourself, trust the process, practice patience.